Hello to all of our Moneco Advisors clients and their friends and family. My name is Jason Hyde, and I'm a financial advisor here with Moneco Advisors, here to introduce you to this week's Weekly Wealth of Knowledge. Before I get into the topics of this week's Weekly Wealth of Knowledge, I want to start off by directing your attention to the bottom of the information where there's an invitation for next week, Thursday, February 25th, for a Zoom call to hear Dr. Kevin Elko. The topic is building resiliency in challenging times. Dr. Elko is a dynamic motivational speaker who has worked with Fortune 500 companies and professional athletes. He's worked with the Miami Dolphins, the Pittsburgh Steelers, the Philadelphia Eagles, the Dallas Cowboys, the University of Alabama football team. So for any of you that would like to register, please do so below. I'd also like to add that in my humble opinion, one of the most impressive parts of his very distinguished resume is that he happens to be a West Virginia University alumni. Now to the topics for this week. For our Markets and Economy section, we have information on an article on inflation and whether or not we are seeing the beginning stages of inflation. For those of you that have filled up your gas tank recently and compared it to what it cost just a month ago, you might be thinking about the same thing. We've been talking about it for weeks now, wanting to know and wondering whether or not all of the fiscal and monetary stimulus we've seen over the course of the past year will lead to inflation and higher prices. We've been talking about and thinking about what investments would do well potentially in an inflationary economy. We've been making adjustments to portfolios accordingly, and just recently thinking about and wondering and thinking through whether or not that inflation will ultimately lead to higher interest rates. So there's information on that topic for you there. In the financial planning section, there's a video on estate planning and setting up a will. And for many of our clients, of course, your estate plan is potentially already established. But if you'd care to forward that video, which is not the most fun topic of conversation, certainly, but you could forward that video to any younger generation person that you care about on the importance of setting up a will and an estate plan. And then finally, on our lifestyle section, we've got a very quick article information on some interesting statistics on working from home. From all of us here at Moneco Advisors, we hope that you are safe and well. Please remember that we are always here if you need anything. And once again, take a look at and register for the presentation by Dr. Elko.